Welcome back to Ranch Simulator. Today we're pretty much going to ignore everything on the existing ranch because it is time to get the farming equipment. We're going to pick up a tractor and the cultivator first. We're going to figure out exactly the best way to get all this stuff home, and I'm hoping we can utilize this trailer so we don't have to ever run all the way back. But the first thing's going to be cultivating, then we'll get to planting, then we'll get to fertilizing, and then eventually we will get to harvesting. I don't know how long it takes for the crops to grow in this game, so I don't know if we'll get to that in this episode. But I think momentarily, not too long from now, we'll have a good idea. Like I said, we're kind of going to ignore everything. I do have some cheese going, and I think I've landed on the decision to possibly move on from the pigs and go in big time on cattle. But I'm undecided on that. I would not mind feedback on that decision. Let's go in here, and first thing we want to get is the tractor. So $1,200 purchased. We have a tractor. Let's go see this thing. Not much fuel at all. Let's see if we can drive it up on here. Oh, we didn't bring a jerry can with us, did I? Of course not. Of course not. What does it say over here? Use the cultivator to prepare the land for seeding. Empty seed bags into the seeder to plant the crops. Use the fertilizer trailer to spread fertilizer over the seeds, speeding up the growth. Purchase a harvester to harvest them. So it does look like there is a cultivator. Well, there's what I was gonna say, there's a grain header as well as a corn header and a sunflower header. So they do have a separate header on this game for sunflowers. So let's go ahead and attach this to the trailer, and then we'll close the tailgates. And we're gonna go across the streets and grab the cultivator, because I don't think we'll be able to do more than one implement at a time on this trailer. So what we'll do is we'll back out. Wow, the camera's rough there. We'll back out the tractor and attach the cultivator, then drive back on here. I think will be our best course of action. And cultivator is what we want to start with. I'm gonna go ahead and get all of the things we're gonna need purchased. So we just have to come back and get them. So that's $2,000 for that. We'll get seed later on. Got a little party here. Let's see if we can get hooked up to the cultivator though, before we run out of fuel here. Okay, let's get the fertilizer spreader out of the way. See if we can make our way around here. We're gonna move the truck. I think that'll be much easier to pull the tractor on. All right, struggling a little bit to pull it up here with this attached, but I think we can pull it off. I mean, you gotta think we could pull it off, right? Oh, there comes a time where you start to appreciate other games, and this would definitely be one of them. Appreciate Farming Simulator a lot. All right, let's go. It just flips. Like, why? Why would it want to flip? So you're gonna tell me I have to drive? Why is it doing that? I don't even want this trailer now. If we're gonna have to drive back with the tractor no matter what, the trailer's pointless. All right, let's go get fuel. I wonder if we can buy a jerry can here. Yeah, it's the hardware store, and then we can come back, fill it up. I was hoping to avoid this, but we'll have to do the long drives. We're holding up traffic. What a grand start to an episode, huh, guys? All right, so I do have an idea to help us avoid having to drive back and forth, and what we're gonna do is we're gonna go get fuel, fill up the tractor. We're gonna leave the truck here so that we're gonna take the tractor home and Now I'm second guessing all of my thoughts here. Let me think through it while I'm filling up gas, and then we'll have a plan. Now I can't back in on a game that has good controls of vehicles. Any chance I'm gonna pull this off here? I don't think it's gonna happen. Especially because I don't think it goes backwards. I'm gonna try to get up here one more time. Brakes, brakes, brakes. Pull forward. Come on, we can do this. Let's hop out, attached it to the, there we go, we got it. That'll at least solve it for the first trip home. And then we can just drive the tractor back in, and we don't have to worry about our truck being stuck here. That's kind of the big thing I was worried about. So we'll never have to do a run. Even though the tractor's super slow to come get the other implements, we'll be fine. How are we gonna... I go, yeah, we're gonna go this mode. Make it a little easier to see. I'm a little hyped for this one if you're not, can't tell. I love farming. Do not like the broken camera when you have an attachment. I don't, a lot of games have this problem, so it's not just this game. It's so interesting to me. It's like, I'd like to see the code so I can understand the actual problem that they're having, and then it fixes there randomly. I don't know, it's just interesting. All right, so let's go ahead and grab one of our not that jerry can, and we'll get that filled up. And then we want to detach. Boy, that's taking a lot of fuel. It's gonna use the whole thing. It sure is. All right, let's see how. That was only half. I imagine the fuel is gonna last a little bit of time on this thing. Okay. Now we're stuck. Boy. Fall off, please. Thank you. That'll do. Yeah, you definitely appreciate games like Farming Simulator when you get into this part of Ranch Sim. And we'll keep an eye on that fuel tank. I have a feeling it'll last a good amount of time. That was a lot of fuel that we just added. So it should, yep, go ahead and get fixed. So now we want to come over here and we want to activate our implement, or attachment as they call it on this game. And look at that. Get a good cultivated state here. And I imagine we probably want to lift so we can turn around easier. And I'm gonna go, I didn't want to go that far over, but we'll go ahead and try to do this side and then work our way into the middle. Gosh, I wish you could create fields, man. Just a big, huge field on this game, but I guess maybe we won't want to after we actually do it in this game. Didn't get that turn very good. But this is nice. This isn't taking much time. We're about to go about 6 miles an hour. We're about to go. We are going about 6 miles an hour. And it seems like turning around while it's still engaged is probably the best course of action here. Turn to the right one more time. Should be able to get the rest of that pass there, and then we'll do what's to the left. I won't quite get it. We'll have to come back for another pass, I think. Oh no, we did. We pulled it off. It's pretty late though. We might not get to planting until day 33, and I have a feeling we'll have like 85 more pigs by then as well. So just one more pass to do here, and we'll be done cultivating the first time on Ranch Sim. Pretty sweet. So we're gonna want to build a shed out here for the equipment, is my thought. All right, let's disengage now. Pull a little farther forward and we'll detach right here. And then I am gonna run and get the truck a little closer to the field because I think we're gonna need that other canister of fuel. And yeah, we need to move the truck. I don't know what we're gonna do to bring home the seed, so we'll fill up as much as we can in the planter when we get there, and then we'll go from there. And I think we're gonna bring that can with us and potentially fill it back up, but all right, 24, it's not too bad, but we got to go all the way to the store and back multiple times. I didn't check to see if the truck can pull the trailers. That would have been ideal, but we'll do it this way. We'll figure it out. Now, is there a property down that road? Yeah, I think that's the ideal property right there, because this wouldn't be as far of a drive for this situation. You just head up the dirt road and you're to the stores. I didn't think about that part when I picked the property I picked. I wanted the trees to be close by. Oh, what a mess. So a future note to anyone playing this game, only buy one of these at a time and move them around, because otherwise you get these situations. And we're gonna flip this to see if that'll help. And I think it did. No, don't back right back where you were. All right, there we go. So we're gonna get this home. We will swing by the, I don't know, what is it, the grocery store over here? I should know what those, the general store. We'll get some seed. We'll fill up as much as we can. and then bring it home, and boy, this is wobbly. There we go, now it's going straight. Okay, so let's see here. We're gonna do wheat. We bought the grain header, so that means we're gonna do wheat. And I'm gonna do a couple bags just in case. This I have not witnessed anyone do in this game, so let's see what we do here. We can fill it, and that did 10 out of 30. And where'd the other one go? We might as well buy one more bag and do 30 out of 30. And you can empty it, that's good. All right, yeah, let's get one more bag. We have so many chores to do around the farm, around the ranch, I guess we should be calling it. We're gonna be super careful getting this up. The one thing I do not know, and I mentioned this a couple episodes ago, I don't know if anybody knows that's watching, if we let the poop just build up and build up and build up, will the animals get sick? Because we're gonna neglect them for a little bit here, because we're gonna go to bed and then we're gonna wake up and get straight to planting. We're not gonna even check on eggs or anything. You know what we do? I take it back. We're gonna at least milk the cows, because we're gonna definitely have, you know, that's something that I believe if you miss a day, you don't get like 14 the next day. So let's go ahead and get the ladies over here. And our baby's getting a little bit older. That's awesome. And then this is the bull. No pregnancy here. She doesn't want to get up. Is this one pregnant that it's attached to? No. All right, so not much luck there, but we can pick this up, put that back there, and then this will be super quick. And I think we have the exact amount of mold left before we have to go buy more. So we'll go add. That's all of that. And then add. Start cooking. Notice a little glitch where it doesn't show the start cooking. You pick up the pan, you put it back on, and it automatically starts cooking it. So we have 3 there that are ready. We got these ones 60%. And this will be 3 more. So yeah, things are going good. And we got so much pork that we could go through that I'll probably do between the next episode before starting to record. All right, so we got that taken care of. That's the one thing I did want to do. Let's get to planting. Need to neuter every single pig in there too. I don't think that's a thing though. I don't see any indicator of what to do. I did just hit the mouse button, so even though it doesn't tell you to do that, that's what you want to do. So we got some wheat going in the ground. We'll finish this pass. We will lift, and then we're going to go take a look here. Let's go in first person view, get closer, and crouch. All right, I guess that's some seeds in there. Got some seeds on the seed bed going. All right, let's loop this thing around. Can't go very sharp. That's all right. But we can plant at 10 miles an hour. And we'll try the same thing. Let's just leave it lowered. Doesn't look like the seed number's dropping in the seed gauge there. So we should be able to just, do this pass now. Not too shabby. Small field, so it's not, overwhelming or anything like a large field would be with this type of equipment and how kind of janky the controls are in this game. But I am using keyboard and mouse still. I did not get a controller, so it might be a little easier with the thumb joysticks on a controller. Yeah, we're almost halfway through the seed, so I think it's good that we did fill it up already. And I don't know how much we'll get out of this, if it's going to be enough to fill up the granary and we won't have to purchase that, and it just saves us a little bit of money. It seems like unless we get like 1,000, it seems like this is not super necessary on this game, because of once you start making money, you don't really need everything popping for you, and you can afford to spend money on stuff like animal feed. So I think that makes sense. I do know there's an economy. I think there's an economy update coming soon to the game too. Saw on the 2025 roadmap, we got some sheep coming, it looks like, as well as decorations and some other fun stuff, it looks like. But one more pass here on the edge. And it looks like that was just over half our seed getting used. So I guess the next thing would be to fertilize it. So we will put this next to the cultivator, take that fun drive back down to the store, and get the fertilizer spreader. See you in a few. I didn't see a percentage when I was over the the wheat there. So I'm wondering, we have to be doing the process right. There's no way we're wrong here. Now, seeing how quickly the fertilizer or the seed went while we were using it, I think I am gonna buy fertilizer. We have the money, so it's not a stress to buy it. Hitting farming simulator buttons and trying to figure out why it's not working. Just drive through the fence. Nope, don't mind me. Yeah, this will be interesting. Oh yeah, open it up. Okay, fertilizer shouldn't be too expensive. Let's just purchase one and see how much that adds to the tank here. It holds 30 and this will give 7, and we know we have about 14 back home, so we'll risk it. We'll risk it for the biscuit here. We are gonna stop and get more fuel since we're almost at half tank already. Kind of disappointing in the fuel mileage we're getting here in the old tractor, but driving back and forth multiple times, we're gonna have to go. I imagine the truck can pick up the trailer, but I just don't want to risk it if it can't. Let me pass the gas station. $1 a liter, is that good? I mean, it seems cheap, but hey Siri, how many liters are in a gallon? So it'd be about $3.79 per gallon. Seems pretty high. Oh, no, we need this. Words are hard. That is our fuel tank extender there. Now, just gonna guess here. We used about half of the tank of seed, so we're gonna need at least half of the tank of fertilizer, is my guess. I am gonna pick up all the poop that's in all of our pens right now and add it to the composter, just in case we need a little bit more. But I'm pretty confident we're gonna be fine. And I'll eat crow, and I'll admit I'm wrong, and y'all will know if I'm not right. All right, let's park her right here. Grab this. Yeah, 17. So, oh, there's way too many of you. I don't even know how to tell when the young ones, the small ones, if they're babies or not. And there's another piece of meat that I missed. I thought it was a baby last night when I was emptying it. What are you gonna do? Lots of eggs over here. Let's try not to step on any of them. Nope. You guys eating your poop? Oh no! Oh no! We gotta check that more often. We got way too many animals. There's one there, one there, one there. All right. Nice. This is when it pays to not clean up every once in a while, which I don't understand. Oh, now you guys pooped. All right, this is gonna do it. This is gonna have to do it. Let's see, we will fill. Yeah, 23 out of 30. I think it'll be enough. Let's find out here. Exciting, this is fun. I think we can go this way. I think it is a complete square. So let's do that. And will it just spray where it needs to? And not waste any fertilizer when we're not on the field? I think that's how it's working. And it definitely looks different. You can tell where you've gone over, and it's already growing. This is awesome. Yeah, we'll take a look and see if we can tell a percentage or if it's just one of those things that's got to be visual when we get done. Gonna be rough here. We might waste a little bit of material of our fertilizer. That's not bad. Just do a wide left turn here, and then we'll loop around. And that should line us up better. It does. Just a little spot in the front, couple spots we missed. I am going to overlap a little bit here. Not bad. Then we'll do the same thing, a wide right turn. Loop her around. We should be able to line up real good for this last pass. I think we will go down that middle again, just to make sure it is completely covered. Oh, we're almost out though. Okay, let's go ahead and close that. I don't know if it was wasting it. It might have been. But I think this one's the one I want to do here. And that should be good. And then we'll see. I think we're about empty, but we'll try to do this little speck here. Let's open real quick. I think that little trick kind of worked. All right, get this lined up with the other ones, and then we'll take a look close up of our crop. Oh, there's a row we missed. And then a little bit right here too. That's okay. It's our first time, not bad. Does not give us an indicator, so I had no clue how long that takes. Let's hop in the truck. Let's go do some chores. We'll check on our field later on. And we'll start with the honey, and then we will go collect the eggs. And then we will, after that, we're gonna do a little bit of grinding on making some sausage. All of these are full of pork, and I believe 3 inside the house as well. There's a lot of pigs here. My goodness, there's a lot of pigs here. All right, lights, camera. And we have 10 eggs, so this is gonna be a good amount. We might actually run out of spaces to dry based on how many eggs we get to pick up here. 28, and it holds 40. Not bad. So we'll go through a little bit more than 1 cooler of pork here, and I'm tempted to just make some sausage without eggs because of how much we have here, but I'm gonna get busy. See you guys in a little bit, and at that point, we will check on our field, see how the wheat's coming along. Can't quite see it from here, so we'll have to drive out there. All right, we got all of the sausage all drying. We're just gonna take a jog out here and see how it's grown. I have no clue how many days this is gonna take in game. I think it might have stopped growing at a certain time of the day too, so we'll go sleep. We'll see what that looks like, and then we'll do a run to, gotta make sure those oil rigs are still good because that's our main source of income still, or one of our main sources. Pups food's good. Gosh, I wonder how long they went without food, or if they did at all. They might have still had a little bit in, and I caught it right in time. All right, early morning. We're gonna go. I'm gonna start refilling that right away. Yeah, just burned through that much already. Okay. Let's see. Let's check on the cheese. We can milk the cattle again now that it's morning, and we've gotten 6 that are ready. Those are at 62%. And yeah, I think that'll be, my morning chore, milking the cows. And then we'll, make 3 cheese. And then once we have 4 cows, we can start making 4 cheese. Yeah, this one, I would say, looked a little bigger. It is. We do have another pregnant one, so we'll have another baby not too long from now. Starting to get the routine, aren't you? Already coming over here. Good. Good cow. Good girl. All right, 21, we'll go make 3 cheese, and then we'll go check on the crop again. I don't think anything changed, though, but we'll have to do our rounds here soon. Oh, we don't have any blue. We're going to do cheese anyways. Keep production up. Be a lot less money, but we'll buy some mold next time we're in town. We'll load up on it now that we know. All right, so we have 12 cheese in the works. 6 of them are done already. Let's take a little jog out here again. Yeah, it's going to take a little bit, so it'll be next episode when we do harvest this. Let's go grab the ATV. We'll go get all of our oil rigs emptied out and see how high we can get the money back. We're down to 5,800. We still have to buy the harvester. We'll do that next episode. But yeah, let's go do a little bit of chores, make a little bit of money before we call this one good. Let's grab those 6 cheese. Oh, I like it from this view. Not too bad. I don't like that blueprint shows though. We gotta get that built. I think we just need 16 planks to finish that. Okay, we were gonna grab a cooler, and we have an empty one right here, and grab those 6 cheese and take them in to sell as well. There's another bear. Oh, that thing's tough. Didn't even feel that. Yeah, I went the wrong way, guys. I am all over the place. 89? Oh, I guess we have been busy. So we will do the old head into town, sell, and then go get the other 2 barrels full, because they're probably sitting at 86 up there. Yeah, let's try to kill this guy. Oh, nope. Oh, the truck just decided it wasn't going anywhere near him. Whew. Oh, that was epic. Barrel roll. Land it. Just says pork multiplier. $990 from our cheese. That is awesome. So we'll make 2,100 here. Puts us back at $8,000. Gonna head up north, get the rest of our oil. Should be another $860. We're making money. Our nice cluster here. Let's get our, it's gonna be $890 here in oil. There we go. So now we're sitting at almost 9,000 again. Beautiful. We have one last thing to do in today's episode. Let's go do it. So Diamondback 24 has been around my communities for as long as I can remember. Every channel that I have. Recommendation from Diamondbacks. 24 is to name the pup Socks, and I think it's a great name. Let's pet Socks. What a good dog. I love having a puppy around here. You need to eat a little bit, bud. But I'm SocksWayUp, and I will catch you on the next episode. We're gonna get a harvest done. We're gonna make more progress and make a ton more money. Have a great one. Awkward goodbye.